As it stands today, 3.2 billion people in unreached villages have never heard the gospel.
Petros Network, we believe what you believe, that where a person is born shouldn't limit their access to Jesus and the blessings of His kingdom. And yet having a heart to respond to this desperate need and knowing how to respond can feel wildly different at times. And that's why we partner with people like you to strategically introduce Jesus to this unreached world.
We work with over 90 evangelical denominations to train and empower Indigenous missionaries to share, show, and spread the good news to their own people.
So we share. Our vision is to train and send Indigenous leaders to plant churches within walking distance of every single person on earth. Now, already, we have planted thousands of churches where now the good news is being proclaimed for the first time to millions of people. And we show. And Jesus not only shared the good news, He showed the good news. So by protecting children, empowering women, and sustainably meeting physical needs, we're following His model to love people through our actions.
We work with strategic partners to train and resource church planters to lead the way in children's feeding initiatives, micro grants for women, community farming and sustainability projects, clean water, and small clinics, all to lift their communities through God's love.
And then we spread, with hope founded in God's promises and an elevation from the constraints of generational poverty. Joy just naturally overflows to neighbors. On average, 2 more churches are planted for each one that we fund. Not only that, but as the gospel spreads, we're seeing that marriages are restored, children are fed, the environment is protected, economies are lifted, governance is fair, better hygiene and nutrition brings better health. We're seeing redemptive lift in families and in communities and in regions. This is how we're changing the world. One life, one family, one village, one area at a time. So, what if your generosity could enable yet another Indigenous missionary to be trained and sent to lead in his or her local village, which could lead to yet another soul discovering its eternal worth in God's sight?
What we've witnessed is that your generosity can.
And so we invite you to partner with us today. Together we can work to see the good news reaching into every nook and cranny on planet Earth. Friends, this is how we're going to change the world.